it's a system of white supremacy that does this. They are to blame. They are always the usual suspects. They're always behind it because they set up a system that glorifies violence. And the violence that is glorified is violence against non-white people. In other words, something dark, is be forbidden. Dark people, dark anything, is something that you stay away from. And if you can't get away from it, you lash out at it. You destroy it. So black people are taught this at a very early age without even being aware that they are being taught this. And so as they grow up from little boys and little girls, little by little, they are sent messages. And then they are given the means to carry out these messages. Guns are made available. They just don't come out of anywhere. They are made available. The people who are carrying the guns wouldn't know anything about how to make one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But all of a sudden, in certain places, they just show up. They're made available. And then the hostility is already there. Because in a system of white supremacy, black people, when they're allowed a little time off from doing their work and the things that they have to do, eat and sleep, then they look around for something to do. Because we don't have a purpose in our existence. Black people are not given a purpose for existing, except to destroy. That's the purpose that they are given. That's the bill of fare. What does a black person do after a black person gets a semi-full stomach, or even sometimes without a full stomach, or a night's sleep, or a little bit of sleep, and just permitted to walk around on the face of the earth? What is the assignment of a black person? Well, the white supremacists say, well, if you're not doing anything, that I have come and taken you by the ear and made you do, then I allow you a so-called free time if you're black. Now, if you have this so-called free time, what do you do with this so-called free time? Well, you look for other black people. Look for other black people for what? Oh, just first of all, you just look for them.
Mm-hmm.
See, black people have that tendency. When they're just wandering around not knowing what to do with themselves, first thing they think about doing, I'm going and find me some more black people. I don't see any black people around here. I don't see anybody around here. But I'm going and look for some people. I want to be around some people because I don't know what to do with myself. So I'm going to be around some people. Mm-hmm. Now, what people are you going to be around? Well, the white people don't want me around them, okay? And when I'm around them, I don't know what to do anyway. They're all strange to me. They're weird to me. They are alien to me. So I want to be around people who are somewhat familiar. Now, who would these people be? People that look just like me. So I walk down the street looking for some more black people. So when I find these black people, now, what's the agenda? What do I do? They have found me because they're looking for me, and I have found them because I'm looking for them. So we stand there, and the first thing we do is look at each other. And then we might just grin and smile, and we might hug each other and high-five and all like that. Okay, now we get bored. That's the next thing that sets in. After that initial contact, boredom begins to set in because we don't know what to do. Once we contact each other, we have no agenda of any kind. So we just kind of just look at each other. And then we get bored with doing that. Now, out of boredom, we start nitpicking each other.
Okay.
And then out of the nitpicking
comes the violence.
Comes hostility. And then out of the hostility comes the fighting. And out of the fighting comes the killing.
All right.
Anybody who doesn't believe that's a scenario, just watch.